Hear ye, hear ye. Has anyone heard ye? Hi, my name is Edinger and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be ranking fast food restaurants in the UK. Some of them aren't that fast though. I've always been a big fan of tier lists, especially when it comes to Smash Bros. I've seen like 3 or 4 different YouTubers do tier lists of Smash alone just to make sure, my boy Yoshi is safe. Which he always is. Top tier. My boy. Don't pay your taxes. Now, the other day on YouTube, the content cop himself, Idubbbz, uploaded his own tier list of fast food restaurants in the US. And though I mostly agreed with most of his positions there's so many left out because he doesn't live in the UK. There's so many British restaurants that I felt like these belong on the list. So today, that's what I'm doing. Let's get cracking. Let's start off with the meal deals. A British institution. Honestly, every time I travel away from the UK and I don't have a chance for a meal deal, I'm like, how do people eat? What do you do? So, the meal deal, first off, we're gonna rank Boots. Now, Boots is a great meal deal. It's a bit more expensive at £4, but you get more value. You get those giant super smoothies from Innocence. You also get like 3 sandwiches instead of 2. It's a win-win. So with Boots, I'm honestly gonna rate that meal deal, I'm gonna go with A tier. A tier for that meal deal. I'd put it in S if it wasn't so expensive. £4 is not too bad, but it's still like, Next up in the meal deal category, W.H. Smith. W.H. Smith is another one of those, ooh, long boy. W.H. Smith is one of those meal deals that is £4, so it's a bit more expensive. You see it at a train station or an airport, but you do get those super smoothies. You do get like a lot more choice. I don't think it's quite as good as Boots, so I'm going to give it a B ranking. Next up is Tesco. Now, Tesco is, in my opinion, the classic meal deal. They've got a huge selection. It's only £3, and no, you don't get the super smoothies sometimes. Sometimes you do though. So honestly, we're gonna be rating Tesco at the top. That price of £3 really does bring it up to the same value as Boots for me. Then we have Sainsbury's. Nobody's friend. Why would you go for a Sainsbury's meal deal? It's the same price as Tesco, sure, but I find the selection is always like, you want egg and cress or simply tuna? How about just ham? Just ham! We don't even have condiments. Nah, I'm all right. We're gonna put Sainsbury's meal deal in E tier. It's just not great. The co-op meal deal is pretty good depending on the co-op you get to. It is £4. You get more selection. I find the selection of the sandwiches to be pretty bad at my local co-op, but there's a lot of different protein shakes you can choose from, so I'm gonna go with a C for that one, honestly. It's pricey, the selection isn't that great, it's just mid-range. Hopefully this whole thing comes out to a normal distribution so we can have another math video, right? Does this count as a math video? Need a quick bite? Greggs. It's a British institution just like the meal deal. I cannot help but give Greggs an S tier, okay? Greggs is the top, okay? You can't beat Greggs. You're going to the UK, you get some freaking good. You get a sausage roll, you get a slice. It's like, what? Oh, it's 2p? You need any change with that? No, I'm okay. Greggs is 10 out of 10. If you're not putting Greggs in your top tier, they're revoking your citizenship, okay? Just hoping someone from the Home Office is watching this video. I'm applying for my indefinite leave to remain this week. Next up, Leon. What do we think about Leon? Leon has got some nice little box meals, but I always find the portion sizes, they're just not big enough. They're just too small. Some of them are really nice, but they're a bit overpriced for not that much food. Honestly, I'm gonna give Leon a D tier. It's just, Now, if you ever wanted a quick bite from a place that you can't really say Americanly, or it sounds even grosser, Eat period, who named it that? I'm not even gonna say Eat full stop. What is this, the band Fun? No, it's not, because the place actually isn't that fun. I don't really know anyone that's like, hey, you guys wanna get something to eat at Eat? It's no one's first choice. That should be the slogan, Eat. No one's first choice. I'm gonna give Eat, honestly, that's in the E tier. It's just E for Eat, basically. None of these tickled your fancy, but you're still in the mood for a sandwich. Why not go for the toxic sludge that is Subway, sold as a sandwich? I don't know why people eat Subway. You can see where I'm dragging it. This is fully F tier, no compromises. I don't trust people that say they enjoy Subway. I just don't think they've ever had a good sandwich in their lives. They're depressing, the bread's bad, you get like 1 slice of ham, and where I'm from, I'm just gonna get a Wawa 10 out of 10 times. I don't know how Subway is even in business. Please don't go to Subway. Have some respect for yourself. Now, Pret's an interesting one, okay? Because Pret, I find just a bit overpriced. The sandwiches are a bit hard, okay? The baguettes are like extra crispy. I'm not a big fan of that. However, they do come in a pinch. They're freaking everywhere, and sometimes I'm like, dang, I just need a 4-pound sandwich. No meal deal there, but hey, if Pret was a Mario Kart racer, it'd be Mario. It's kind of like in the middle ground. I'm gonna give Pret a nice big C. All right, but now it's burger time. What is the most classic burger you can think of? McDonald's, okay? McDonald's has been around for freaking ages. You go to McDonald's, they've got everything you really need, except there's just so many better places this day and age, okay? A lot of British people say, oh, the chips at McDonald's are great, and to that I say, they don't have chips, okay? Those are fries. Get chips from a steak shop or something like that, a chicken shop. They got chips, chicken and chips, fish and chips. You don't get chips from McDonald's. McDonald's fries are not even that great. Have you been to Five Guys? I'm gonna give McDonald's A D for don't go here unless you're D-runk. Speaking of Five Guys though, have you been to Five Guys? We're just immediately driving that right up to the S tier, okay? Five Guys, 10 out of 10. The fries are great. The burgers, yes, they're a bit overpriced in the UK. I don't know why they charge double the price in the UK that it is in the US, but man, those burgers are perfect. The fries are amazing. They have one of those drink machines if you're into soda, and they got milkshake, literally Five Guys S tier, okay? That's end of conversation. Now, Shake Shack is one of those burger places that I find very polarizing. People either love it or they hate it. I love the buns. I find that when you take a bite of Shake Shack, it all dissolves into one homogeneous mixture in your mouth. Great job. And then they just went, frick it, who needs fries? Our fries are trash. So honestly, because of that Shake Shack, I'm gonna give it, I'm gonna go for a D tier for that. Honestly, the fries just really ruin it for me. Now we talk in proper hamburgers, we go to Byron Burger, which is a total staple in the UK. Now, a lot of my friends really love Byron. Personally, I never understood it because it's just kind of all right to me. Honestly, with Byron, I think I'm going to have to go with a B. I mean, no, actually, we're gonna bring it down. Byron's about a C. It's a bit too overpriced to be in the B range. Like, honestly, if you want burgers, fries, and a drink, it's gonna cost you about 20 pounds, and it's just Byron, so I'm a thrifty burger boy, okay? Now you want to get a thrifty bun, we go to GBK, Gourmet Burger Kitchen. You know, it may not have the best of burgers, okay? They are pretty cool. There's a lot of different variety going on, but they got specials, okay? You can get the burger, the fries, and the drink usually for like 10 pounds at the certain times of the day, which is pretty freaking great. Also, they have an app, and honestly, the amount of free food they've given me with the app, it's unreal, okay? Hashtag not spawn. GBK is just really good for getting a nice amount of food for a cheap price. I do want to put GBK in A tier, but I think I'm gonna have to put it in B tier. I just feel like that's truly where it belongs. Now, Patty and Bun. Patty and Bun is an amazing burger restaurant in London. Like, they've got a couple of them all around the city, and Patty and Bun have the perfect mixture of the rosemary fries and the burger that just melts in your mouth. It's a bit on the pricey side, I'm pretty sure, but oh man, if you haven't been to Patty and Bun, that is great. We're gonna put that right in A. Along with Patty and Bun in the A category, Honest Burger. Honest Burger is honestly really freaking good. Like, they've got the rosemary fries, the burger is great, the price is pretty darn good, they have a lot of specials. Honest Burger, 10 out of 10, you go in an A tier. Next up, we got Bill's. Bill's does have burgers, they kind of have everything, and they're a bit too overpriced. You always end up waiting way too long. It's really not fast food. Why is it even in here? Honestly, we're gonna put Bill's in the E tier. It's not that great, okay? A man goes to Burger King when there's nothing else he can do. Burger King gets F tier. There's no reason you should be getting burgers from Burger King. If there's like any other edible place to eat at except Subway, just go there. Burger King is like a depressing McDonald's, basically. Ooh, let's move on to those pizza deals. Now, Pizza Hut in the UK has a salad bar that's free and all this other fancy stuff, but as I've worked at one for 5 years, I'm a little bit biased here. It's really not that great. I'd rather get a real pizza than one from a pizza chain like Pizza Hut, but it's still not that bad. I'm gonna give it a D rank. Not that great. Now, Pizza Express is incredibly overpriced for what you get. You get a small pizza that's covered in oil, and it's just kind of really mediocre, and British people eat this stuff up. They're like, this is great! No, it's not, okay? Also, British people can't pronounce Pizza Express without putting an R in between the two words. They say Pizza Express. Where'd the R come from? You know where it came from? The E category, because that's where Pizza Express belongs. E tier for pizza. Now, if you know me, you know Domino's belongs in the trash. And if I'm at a party and people are like, Evan, I'm really sorry, we're gonna get Domino's. People have genuinely said that to me because I'm so vehemently against Domino's. It's just, if you didn't know this in the UK, they charge 20 pounds for a large pizza. In the US, they give Domino's away for free. Nobody even wants it. You can get a pizza for $5 freaking and they're like, please just take it. We'll pay you to eat this cardboard. Well, you know what? We're just gonna put Domino's right there at the F where it belongs. If you order Domino's, I'm sorry, you're basic, you haven't had a good pizza in your life, and you don't know that it's actually just trash. Now, Pizza Pilgrims, for the more refined taste, here I am with my sherry in hand. Pizza Pilgrims is pretty darn good. The price is great for a margarita. It's like $6.50 or £7 for a nice lunch meal. Really good pizza. They did the crust really well at Pizza Pilgrims. We're gonna put them up in the A tier for pizza places in London. A for, I've saved some money. Now, Pizza ZZ's, it's kind of just, you know, pizza. It's really not that great. It's not that bad. It's also really overpriced, so I'm gonna be putting Pizza ZZ's in the D tier. It's just, So you're thinking of getting pizza, but you also want it to be a bit gimmicky. Francomanca, they've got it. It's made with sourdough crust. That sounds great. It's honestly not that bad. I'm gonna put Francomanca in the C tier because it's just all right. It's all right. They've got a little gimmick, and it's okay. Now, Frankie and Benny's, honestly, I feel like if you go into a Frankie and Benny's, it's because you thought it was another place, and you made a mistake. because that's the only time I've ever been in there and it was like, this is pretty mediocre. We're gonna give that a nice E rank. It does look like we're getting that slight normal distribution, a little bit more on the negative side here. Now, if you're in the mood for chicken and you go for KFC, I mean, I guess that's pretty basic. KFC does have a lot of good deals. Like, they've got a lot of big packages. You can get Big Daddy Burger. I'm a big fan of that guy. They got a couple packages, but despite it being fast food and a big chain, it's overpriced compared to a lot of the chicken shops that you'll find in the side streets. So personally, I'm gonna give KFC just in the middle in the C tier. It kind of is a jack of all trades, but yet a master of none. Now, a master of all of them, go to your local chicken shop, folks. I have Chicken Cottage here. You know, it doesn't have to be a Chicken Cottage. There's a local chicken shop in Chippy that was down the road from my last flat that we ate all the time because it was like the perfect place. Even the one that's down the road from me now, it's amazing. Doesn't have to be Chicken Cottage, but it's going to be better than what you get at KFC. And for £3, you get 2 pieces of chicken, some delicious freaking chips, and a drink. What more could you want, really? We're giving your local chicken shop an A tier. All right, you want some pub food, you want to go out drinking, you don't got much money, you're a student, where are you gonna go? We all know the answer. You're going to Weatherspoons, okay? You don't know whether or not it was cooked in a microwave. You do. It was in a microwave. Weatherspoons, it's kind of another one of those jack of all trades. It's kind of useful for when you need a place and you're like, I don't know a specific bar in this area. We might as well go to a Weatherspoons. Personally, I'm not a fan. I just find, obviously, they all look the same, and I'd rather take someone to a nice place that's just maybe like 30p more a drink and actually have an experience rather than, here's Weatherspoons. Enjoy your microwave chips, sir. I don't know why I sound like this. However, Weatherspoons are in a lot of areas where you need them, such as the airport, the train station. They do come in handy. I'm gonna put that right in the mid-range at C. So you're a tourist, you just visited London, and you see a sign saying Garfunkel's, real British food. Real British? No, it's not. Okay, we're just gonna put that in F tier. Nobody eats there. Who goes to Garfunkel's? Tourists, that's it. There's no reason to go there. Speaking of touristy food, you're in London. Wow, there's a lot of these chains. They must be popular. Angus Steakhouse, anyone? No. That's not it. They don't even know what they do. Is it a money laundering operation? I've never met someone that's like, let's get a steak from Angus Steakhouse. I honestly think both of these places are just tourist traps for food. It's like the M&M store for restaurant. I think I'd rather go to the M&M store than to Angus Steakhouse now that I think about it. We're gonna put that also in F tier. You wanna get something nice and filling, but not too nice and filling. You don't wanna break the bank, but yet you want something that's like a little bit of spice. You get that Nando's, okay? It was a bit of a meme earlier. I don't know how they managed to do it because it is just all right chicken. Like, it's not bad, but it does just quite hit the spot sometimes. Nando's deserves to be in a B rank. There's no reason for it to be any lower. There's no reason for it to be any higher. Nando's is a solid B tier. British restaurants love the punctuation. We did have eat period. Now we have yo sushi. I don't know why they're yelling at me about the sushi. Now, yo sushi has a good concept, the whole like traditional Japanese style thing where the sushi just kind of goes around, you pick what you want. I find it way too overpriced, but the sushi is pretty good. So I'm gonna put that at a B rank. You know, if you want good sushi, don't go to Yo Sushi, go to a local Japanese place. But if you just need that sushi hit and don't want it to be bad and you're like, I got lots of money, hit it up. You're in Central, you don't know what else to eat. Honestly, I don't know what to say about Wok to Wok. We're just gonna put that straight in the C. It's just all right. You know, you get a quick food, you kind of mix and match, put all the different things in it for like £5. It's not a bad deal, but it's also just like, I guess this is sustenance. Put it in solid C tier. For any Germans watching, this is not an animal list, by the way, so none of these are animals. Just throwing that out there. We're now gonna go south of the border, the US border. The UK doesn't really have a south border unless you consider it the sea, so we're going to go to Taco Bell. Taco Bell, they do have in London now. They have it all around the UK. If you haven't been to Taco Bell, I don't know what you're doing. We're putting that straight up in S tier. You can't really get Taco Bell stuff in any of the other restaurants. Like Idubbbz said the same exact thing. It's because it's true. Taco Bell is great. You get a Crunchwrap Supreme. It's amazing. Now, true, Taco Bell has like less than half of the stuff you can get in the US, which is sad, but the stuff that it does have is lit and good and worth it, so visit a Taco Bell. Taco Bell still aren't that plentiful in the UK, so I hope they expand a bit more, but yes, Taco Bell S tier, confirmed 100%. This one's not quite fast, but if you're in the mood for a nice Japanese-style meal and you get to sit down, you got a little bit of money under your belt, honestly, Wagamama's is pretty good. A lot of times I'll have like meetups with friends at Wagamama, and it's really filling. They do have a nice sized portion for the amount you pay, and it is pretty good. Chicken katsu curry, the acai katsu curry for all those vegan inclined. Honestly, delicious, delicious stuff. I'm gonna put Wagamama solidly in the B tier. I'd put it a bit higher if it wasn't so pricey. Now, if you're still in the mood for sushi, but you're like, I don't really want fresh sushi. I want the sushi to taste like it's been made like 8 days ago. Itsu is your best bet, okay? Itsu is the place to go if you wanna get sushi that tastes like it's been made in a McDonald's. Itsu is solid E rank. There's too many other options for sushi to go to. You might as well not go to Itsu. Now, wasabi, that's a pretty good shout. Wasabi have a lot of hot pot dishes that are just like really filling. They have the rice, they have the sweet and sour chicken, they got the spicy chicken. They got a lot of options, okay? They also have good sushi. It's not too bad, so you kind of get to choose. Do you want sushi? Do you want the big box of hot food? I like the options. The price, not too bad. I'm gonna put that solidly in B rank, okay? Good shot. So you've made it to a train station. You heard pasties are a thing that British people eat, and you go, oh look, the West Cornwall Pasty Company. This'll be great. Bad decision. Overpriced meat pocket of It's just all right. Honestly, make your own pasty from Sainsbury's in the frozen section. It'll be better than a West Cornwall pasty. We're gonna put that solidly in the E tier. It's just like, I mean, it's good for when you're drunk and you're at a train station. You just need something because they're open all the time, but still, Next up, we got Chipotle, the one from all the memes. There's a couple in London. They're really pretty good. I mean, if you want a really filling meal, a little bit on the pricey side, never go for the extra guacamole, but I've never left a Chipotle going, I could eat more food. I'm usually pretty full. I'm gonna give Chipotle a solid B tier. It would be a bit higher, maybe if it was cheaper, maybe if it was a bit tastier, and maybe if every Chipotle tasted different, I don't know, but I think it belongs there. Now when it comes to the last one, tortilla, they say they're American style burritos, but honestly, it's just a Chipotle copycat. It's the same thing pretty much, except it's not original, okay? So I think we're gonna put tortilla in the D tier for tortilla. Hey. And that's it. This is the definitive tier list for all British fast food restaurants. Now, you might disagree with me. If you want to make your own, feel free. Do a little video response. Remember, those are a thing. That'll be fun, but I don't think you really need to because this is a perfect tier list, okay? But thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want, you can watch another video I made right over here. I make new videos every single Sunday. Haven't missed a video in 5 years, okay? We're going for the record, the world record of one video a week, really, not that effort. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.